Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and thank you for coming to this press conference and who are watching us online. And in the framework of the project Speaker of Peaceful Life, we are going to speak about very important topic, how to apply for a job and where to receive free of charge legal aid. According to the statistics department, each one in 5 people lost a job because of the events in the West, and 50,000 residents of Luhansk and Donetsk oblasts are now registered as unemployed, and only a small fraction of these people got a job. And overqualification is the main problem there, because many working places were connected with the coal industry, and the work in this sphere is in the territory that are under control of Ukraine. The working places in this sphere are absent. So to provide training and to provide free of charge legal help, this issue will be discussed by Maryna Lebed, coordinator of the Respectable Work for Soldiers at Employment Center, and also Goreniye, project manager at the charitable foundation, Grechko. So please speak slowly, because we have a simultaneous translation here into English. Maria, we start with you. I would like to correct that I represent Employment Center of free people, and honor respectable work for soldiers is our program. And we employ people, help them to find work. We are young NGO, and we were created after Maidan, and first our participants were those who took part in Maidan, and then those who are in the eastern regions. We provide free of charge help, and each IDP can address us with the issues of employment. We can provide information on the vacancies in our own base, and these are loyal to IDP's employers, and we can help with the resume and prepare people for interviews. So we have consultancy for such instances, and also we provide help in career coaching for those people who are IDPs from the East and from Crimea, who cannot implement their knowledge, and we help them to be requalified. And also we deal with professional training, what you said already, retraining. IDPs can register and take part in free of charge training in different areas that are like trading, marketing, HR, etc. And these trainings are delivered by our volunteer trainers, and we also provide training, individual training, development of individual skills that help in your work. And also we do a project together with a work project and our company that helps us, Eastern Group. And also this project, the aim of this project is to help people to open their own businesses, to start entrepreneurship, and not to be employed, but to create working places for other people. We have a project, Respectable Work for Soldiers, and all these areas are covered by the activity of our organization. Our partners help us. We are a volunteer organization, and volunteers help us a lot, and we are grateful for this help. They do the right thing, and the main partners are USAID, UCDI, Ukrainian Conference Initiative, and also we cooperated with the development program of UN and also Renaissance Fund, the International Save the Children. All these are international organizations that support us, and also partnership with businesses, with Ukrainian companies, work, and we plan to expand our network. You can contact us through our site, and you can find us on the internet, and you can find us on Facebook, and you can register there, and we will provide information to you. Do you have a hotline or maybe a post address? How can we contact you? And what is the general number of employees in your center, both volunteers and non-volunteers? Of course, we have a hotline 67030, and also we have you can look it up on our site. So if you need this information, our contact information, you can find it on our site. As to the employees, it's very difficult to say to tell you about the exact number, because it's always different. But maybe it's about 30% and 70% of volunteers. And it's about 130 volunteers around Ukraine, and maybe 25 employees of this organization around Ukraine. We work both in Ukraine, Kharkiv, Kramatorsk, Dnipropetrovsk, Lviv, and Luhansk, and online. We're available throughout Ukraine. Thank you, Maryna. Be with us, and now we give the floor to Denis Grechko, please. We are given the floor. Good afternoon, dear participants. I'm Denis Grechko. I'm the head of I'm the project manager at the charitable foundation Goreniye. We have several areas of work. First, it's help in business activity of IDPs. We participate actively with the support of Danish Council and international organizations. We take part in the creation of opportunities for IDPs to start their own business in new communities. And we provide micro grants in order that IDPs in their new communities could to start some micro business. The sums are less than $1,000, but this is good help for those people. And together with Danish Council, 216 grants were provided in the region of Dnipropetrovsk, and also together with the International Organization on Migration, there were also about 200 grants. The main area we work in, the financing is needed for women. These are hair dresser shops, and maybe some bakery, and men, maybe some building materials and tools for minor repairs. Minor works. But our fund also provides help and also provide legal assistance. And we are represented in 5 regions: Dnipropetrovsk, this is our base, then Zaporizhzhia, Donetsk, Poltavskaya, and Zakarpatska oblasts. In all these oblasts, we have our offices, and in all these oblasts, we have our representatives who provide free of charge legal help for IDPs, both in the office and also in the offices of our social partners. And we are in close cooperation with the employment centers of these oblasts, with the social services, emergency services, Red Cross, and our lawyers. They also go to the areas of compacted living of IDPs. And starting from June until now, we have 25,870 unique addresses, so more than 25,000 IDPs used our legal help. So these are primary consultations and also the provision of other legal services, even taking their cases to court. This is also possible. So also registration of IDP, help with registration, and social support of IDP. IDPs are interested what documents are needed for this, how to continue their registration, how to continue social support, and so on. And there's a big percent of questions connected with the renewal of documents, because people left without passports or any other documents, and they don't have birth certificate or documents for property, and documents to find their education. So this is a very big issue and very important in our activity. And the next layer is legal matters connected with employment of IDPs. Unfortunately, our employers do not always want to take IDPs and employ them. And if they employed, they try to establish a working relationship unofficially, and they don't pay taxes, and they don't pay social benefits to them. So the social package is not provided for IDPs by many employers. This is one of the main problems we are concerned about. And the next issue, the last one, is compensation for destroyed living, for destroyed housing. And about our statistics. We were addressed by the people about heritage, also creation of their own business, all the legal aspects and procedures. Our lawyers helped them step by step how to create their own business, and patronage, also divorces, and also the acute issue is the freedom of movement. Many IDPs do not have opportunity to get an electronic passport. Many of them face difficulties with the exit and entrance of the uncontrolled territory, and in the framework of current legislation, we try to help them in these issues. And next year, we have ambitious plans for the next year. We want to have online services, that our legal help be provided through the internet for IDPs. And these are the main areas of our work. Thank you, Denise. And what about your contacts? Do you have some contact line? And maybe we can follow you on Facebook. We are present on Facebook and on the internet. Our site is Goreniye.org. We are on the internet. We have a hotline, and you can contact us through the line or through the website. So we provide all the information about our offices in all 5 regions of Ukraine on our website. We will be very glad if we could help you. Thank you, Denis. Maryna, we have one more question. Denis told us about the plans for the next year. What are your plans for the next year? How are you going to develop your activities? We are going to develop the area of self-employment of IDPs, and we provide consultative help, mentor support from businessmen. Some people opened their own businesses, they started business, and we provide grants, and in the future we are going to broaden financial support for small business, and this is very needed by the people. It's very difficult to start business. And we want to improve our instruments and to broaden our training program. We are going to make it more comprehensive. So these are the main areas of our activity for the next year. So maybe some questions. So please, do you have some questions? You should introduce yourself and then ask the question. Good afternoon, Denis and Maria. Thank you very much for joining us here in our media crisis media center. I'm Sergei Malerchuk, and I have a question. First to Maria, and then it will be to Denis, but by order. Maryna, what is the area that you cover, and do you cooperate with such well-established organizations as Sidework UA and other sites? Do you have cooperation with them? And how many people did you actually employ? Thank you very much for your question about geography, about the area we cover. We are present physically in the regions in 7 cities: Kramatorsk, Kharkiv, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipropetrovsk, Lvov, Lutsk, and Kyiv. And the second question was about partners. Did I understand correctly? Right, we cooperate, and now our partners are Sidework UA. It's a fruitful cooperation, and they help us a lot as mentors and also as a place for resume placement, and they try to provide information what jobs are needed. We work also with Hunter UA, and you had one more question about statistics. So more than 10,000 IDPs addressed us with different issues, and about 4,500 are employed, and 3,000 people, they were trained by us, and there were 350 courses conducted. So these are impressive numbers. And every figure represents someone's life, so this is really important. And did you consider opportunity to establish your representative offices, your services, at near the checkpoints, like in Stanitsa Luganska, where people could get first legal help directly at the checkpoints, and maybe it will improve the employment opportunities or the information that they search in other places. Thank you. This is one of our main tasks for the next year. We want to place legal services in the cities that are closer to the line of contact. So we consider different options, and I know that this is very important, and this is one of our key priorities. Thank you. Thank you, Sergey. Do you have some questions or comments? If there's no questions or comments, thank you very much, Denis. Thank you, Maryna. And I hope that we will have an opportunity for Skype connection and next year. Thank you for your work. Until the next time. And maybe not even through Skype, but here in our studio in Kiev. Thank you very much and good luck. Goodbye. Thank you for being with us, and I remind you that the next press conference in the framework of Spokesman of Peaceful Life will be on Tuesday next week. Thank you for being with us. Until the next time.